In this video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 credit cards that I think are great picks for people who are either new to credit cards or are seeking some new bonuses or maybe no annual fees. There's a variety of choices here, and I think you guys will find some value. Before we get into this video though, I just want to say if you guys want to check out our WeBull link down in the description below, when you guys sign up and deposit $100 with WeBull, you guys can get up to 2 free stocks, and they're great rewards. It's literally free money, so if you guys feel like picking up some literally free stocks, and 2, you get to use a brokerage that we ourselves personally use, check it out in the description below. When you guys sign up with our referral link, you guys get some free stocks. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. So first on my list is Citi Double Cash. Now the Citi Double Cash is basically a cashback rewards card that actually does a really good job of getting cash back to its users. There's tons of people who use this card because of the amazing bonuses as far as the cashback system goes, and it's really one that is becoming super popular and has been super popular for a couple of years now. So as far as the pros and the cons, we look here, you can see that you can earn up to 2% cash back, 1% when the purchase is made, and 1% when payment is made on the account. There is no cash back cap, no limit on the amount of cash back that can be earned, which is obviously really cool to see. We also see too that there is no annual fee, which is something that a lot of people, especially people who are new to the credit card industry or new to the credit card world, complain about a lot, because there are, of course, with certain credit cards, annual fees, and some of these annual fees can get a little bit outrageous at times. If you look at some of the cons for this card, we can see that there are foreign transaction fees, balance transfer fees, and there's a lack of overall benefits seen in other no annual fee cards. Now, just to sum this all up, I think this is still a really great card, but I think that the most important part of this card is the cashback system that you can use with it to get rewards. 2% cashback and unlimited 1% cashback is a really good deal in my opinion. So that's pretty much it for the Citi Double Cash card. Let's get into my next pick. So next on my list, we have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. This card offers a very nice mix of a variety of different benefits that you can get with it. It has a lot of perks as far as dining and travel goes. Unfortunately, this card does charge an annual fee, but it's really not that much when you compare it to other cards that are in the same category. If we look at the pros and the cons, we can see that this card, you can earn up to 2 times points on travel and dining. You can transfer points to travel partners at a 1-to-1 rate, and there's lots of travel and shopping protections. If we look at the cons, we can see that there is, of course, an annual fee, and we can see that there's no intro APR offer. This is, of course, something to watch out for with some of these newer cards, because again, once you get them, the APR immediately will start accumulating on whatever purchases you make. That is something to take into account or take into mind, because again, these introductory APR limits actually help a lot of people when they first get their cards, especially if they don't have a lot of money to pay off the things that they're using the card for. So please obviously keep that in mind. Now this card's actually really interesting because, as you can see here, the annual fee is about $95. Even crazier is their welcome bonus is actually something that's really good. It's 100,000 bonus points for their welcome bonus, which is absolutely crazy. A really good deal if you ask me. There's also a lot of different benefits as far as cruise lines go and different travel opportunities that you can take. So if you like to travel a lot or dine while you're traveling, this could be a pretty good card for you. Now the next card we're going to be talking about is the Chase Freedom Flex card. This card is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of the credit card world. It really does it all in the name, of course, with freedom being in it really implies that. This card covers a variety of different categories as far as consumer spending goes, whether it's drugstores, gas, food, dining, travel, or whatever it might be. As you can see here, we have a welcome bonus of about $200. We have an annual fee, which this is really nice, of $0, which is always preferred if there's no annual fee. It's just something that you don't have to worry about eating into all of the other things that you're spending already on the card to begin with. When we look at the pros and the cons, we see that this card, of course, has no annual fee, as I mentioned before. Rotating quarterly categories earn 5% rewards when activated, up to a combined quarterly $1,500 maximum, which is absolutely crazy. A 5% reward structure that kind of rotates and moves around. Really cool, and something that you don't really see a lot these days. We also see travel reward rate rivals some of the best premium travel cards. So if you really like to travel and if you want to get some good deals while you're traveling, this might be the card for you. So just to simplify just a little bit more, as you can see here, earn 5% on travel purchased through Chase, 3% on dining at restaurants, drugstores, and 1% on all other purchases. That's just kind of a simplified version of the overall reward system or structure that we were talking about just a bit ago. But that's pretty much it for the Freedom Chase card. This is the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and I really, really like this card. So if you're a huge traveler, we've talked about some other cards already that are really good for traveling, but this card might just beat them all. As you can see here, the overall welcome bonus is about 60,000 bonus points. There is unfortunately an annual fee of about $550, but let's take a closer look at some of the other benefits that we're actually seeing with this card. If we look at the pros and the cons, we see about $300 annual travel credit is incredibly flexible. Generous welcome bonus of 60,000 bonus points, of course, and we also get the 50% more value when you redeem points for travel through Chase or select purchases through Pay Yourself Back program, points transferred to valuable airline and hotel partners. That is really cool. If you have this card and you want to get a nice hotel or get a nice airline or get some good seats on an airplane, whatever it might be, these transfer to that relatively easily. And it's something that a lot of people use to leverage basically nice trips. You know, if you like to travel and not spend as much money as you would normally need to because you're spending money otherwise anyway to begin with on groceries or whatever it might be, this is really helpful. The only thing is though, there is a high annual fee of about $550, which again, I agree is a large amount of money to have to spend each year just for holding this card. But again, I do not think that this makes the card totally invaluable or totally invalidated. I think that obviously if you're traveling a lot to begin with, you probably have a little bit of money to spare, so you're able to hopefully pay this fee. Now there's a variety of more complicated kind of reward system structures that you can kind of read into this. I'll put them up right here. You can pause the video if you guys want to take a look at some of these just to see a little bit more, because if I read them all day, we'd be here for probably a couple of hours. But again, this card has a lot of option and flexibility that you can really use to do just about anything as far as travel is concerned. And also too, it just helps you out with basic spending and everyday purchases, which is a really, really good thing in my opinion. And the very last card that I want to talk to you guys about today, which is my personal favorite just because of the utility involved with this card, is the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa Signature card. This is a card that is absolutely great, especially if you're a huge Amazon user, which most of us nowadays are. Just taking a quick look here, we see that the welcome bonus is about $70 an Amazon.com gift card, which is a nice little welcome bonus. We also have an annual fee of $0 with Prime membership, which is really, really cool to see. Most people have Prime to begin with, especially if they have this credit card. That's no surprise. And again, you're gonna need about a good or excellent credit score in order to get approved for this card. If we take a quick look at the pros and the cons, we see that you can earn a welcome bonus without a spending requirement. Always good to see. There are also no foreign transaction fees, which is actually pretty cool and not something we've seen with other cards. You also have an unlimited 5% back at Amazon and Whole Foods. This is what I'm talking about when I say that this card is incredibly useful and something that I can see myself using quite often because, well, and everybody can probably use this. Everybody uses Amazon. Everybody orders from Amazon. I don't know about you guys, but I order probably 4 or 5 things a month from Amazon, especially with everything we're doing here with Finance Bro and for YouTube and a variety of other factors. Getting 5% back on whatever purchases you make on Amazon and at Whole Foods too, because that's also a grocery store that Amazon of course owns, is a big deal. Now if we look a little bit closer though, we can see that the cons are no intro APR offer. The 5% back excludes non-US Amazon sites. Now your APR actually can be a little bit high depending on your credit worthiness, so that is of course something to take into account. So just as a further breakdown of the structure, as you can see here, you can earn 2% back at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores, earn 1% back on all other purchases, which is already really nice to begin with, and of course the 5% back at Amazon.com Whole Foods Market with an eligible Prime membership. No minimum rewards balance required to redeem, and you can use Amazon rewards to pay for all or part of your purchase, which is really, really cool in my opinion. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for all the cards that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Let me know down in the comments below what your guys' favorite card is, if you already have one of these cards, or if you want to know more about them, and if you want me to make some follow-up videos. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Again, check out our WeBull link down in the description below. When you guys sign up for WeBull and deposit $100, you guys get 2 free stocks. We get a free stock, and it's overall a great way to not only support the channel, but it's also a great way to get into a brokerage that is just overall really good, and it's one that we personally use, and you can get some free money at the same time. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.